Hello YouTube and welcome back to my 6 Red League match with Brett. This is frames 4, 5 and 6 of the 9 frame match. So after the first 3, Brett's in front. Managed to get a reasonable break off. I have left one sticking out for him. And after a quick look, this red directly above the cue ball does actually go through that gap into the green pocket. So I'm going to try this one. Not hitting it too hard, and yes, very happy that I've managed to pop that one. Played it as a little stun so I could stay on the black. Now, top and right hand side, yeah, more right hand side than anything. And if I'd have underhit it, I'd have had the red 2 below the pink. But that was the red that I was initially trying to get on, so happy with that positional shot. Not so happy with that one, as I'm hampered by this red. Could have done with another cue ball roll or so. But that one's gone in nicely. And yellow's the better ball to get on the next red rather than the brown. I say it's the best ball to get on the next red, but unfortunately where I've made contact with the brown, I can't excuse me, I can't actually get through to it, which is really annoying. So am I going to go full-blooded for this one? Yes, I did. Yeah, it's all out for the pot there. Not even particularly close. And that is Brett pulling out another banger. Now, is he going to roll this one in and have the red into the green pocket, or is he going to come down the table for this one towards the pink and black? Probably the right option, to be fair. Keep the positional shots simple and more balls will go in. Well, that's the theory anyway. So come down the table well, kind of right in between being nicely on the pink and all the black, but very nice thin cut there. Excuse me. Now, can he get through to the red? No, he can't get through to it nicely. Right, can I roll this one in? If I do manage to, then at pocket weight I'm going to have, or should have, a choice of pink or black. No, overcut that one. Thankfully it's gone safe from that corner pocket. And the double kiss has sort of worked for Brett. It's got a bit of distance between the two. Yes, that shot was not easy. That was a little bit awkward, that one. Oh, mighty close with that double. Alright, come on. Ignore the pink and the black. I want to try and be somewhere low, but on the blue or the brown, so I have a choice. And that is certainly not low on brown or blue. It shouldn't be too difficult to get from brown to yellow. Just make sure I hit that with enough side to avoid the blue. Now, yes, when I was playing this one, I was thinking that I've got enough room to drop it in and still be on the green. Yes, I genuinely thought I had less angle than there actually was. So I've, yes, just explained that to Brett, and I've kind of done myself up a kipper. But there is a thin edge. So can I get the cue ball back down the table? And make it a little bit awkward. But I've definitely left Brett a teasing green. Can you put this and stay on the brown? No, at least he had an angle on the brown to get to the blue, but obviously the white wouldn't have been there had the green gone in. So am I gonna just make sure of this green, or am I gonna try something stupid? Ah yes, I'm going to try something stupid. And try the long deep screw, which I'm not particularly good at. Now, looks relatively safe that, but there is the potting angle up into the yellow pocket. Very, very difficult shot to undertake here though. Unless your name is Brett. Made that one look as if it was sitting in the jaws, potting it with his eyes closed. Crikey. Now what's he going to do with the brown? Roll that one in, get on the blue nicely. Oh, could have done with a couple of ball rolls less on the cue ball there. But still on the blue. And we'll have a shot on the pink. Not the nicest pink. But should it go in, will it be on the black? Well, the pink's gone in very positively. This black is very, very missable. Which he did miss, and he's left it relatively safe. Now, would you believe I was trying to miss the black on the way down, playing that with a little bit of right hand side to try and hit cushion first and send the black up the table. But the side has taken effect before getting to the black and swerved the white into it. So Brett takes frame 4, goes into a 3-1 lead. Now what can I do to try and get back into this match? Potted some reasonable balls in that frame, but wasn't victorious in that one. Let's try to get behind the yellow. I didn't mean to flick it, of course. So is Brett going to get me? Oh, that looks like a good line. Is that going to go in behind the yellow? Very, very tidy line there, sir. Left me in all sorts of trouble, although I can see these two reds on the right hand side of the table. Getting anywhere safe back to bulk is going to be an absolute nightmare. Although, having said that, I mean, I know I've kind of flukily got the white out of there a little bit. I know I've left Brett on a shot, but I did see a safety shot that I should have played, which would have been cushion first, then hit the red nearest the cushion, relatively thin, and then hopefully that would have sent the white back up the table, but I didn't see that shot at the time. So Brett with a difficult black here with it sitting just next to that red. Oh! God, I'm sure that one should have dropped. That's hit inside the jaw. It's been very unfortunate. Yeah, could have left that perhaps a little bit easier. But as long as I screw straight back, I should have. Yes, that wasn't straight back. I've just flicked that red next to the black, and that's now made it not potable. Ah, I was walking. Thought that one was in when it left the cue ball. Right, come on. Pot a few balls, please. Roll this one in, get high on the blue. Excuse me, come down the table. Maybe just lodge the red away from the black. Maybe. Looks like the angle's there. Yes, and that does leave me on this one. Still a bit tricky. Yes. I think that was the right shot to play though, off of the blue, getting into the red and the black. But I just didn't pop the red following it, unfortunately. So can Brett get this pink in? I'm guessing going to play for the red below the black. It's a bit unfortunate. Decent pot into the middle. But good safety. Got a lot of distance between the balls. Nothing easy on. So happy with that safety. Or is Brett gonna pull out another cracking shot? Oh. It's a rattler. Now send the red down the table. Maybe a half sniff attempt at the double. But just trying to get that cue ball. Trying to get him behind the green, to be fair, which wasn't too far away. And that's It's gone very, very safe. Really trying to get enough action on the cue ball there to hold it behind the yellow. Just a fraction too much pace. Oh, this line looks good. How much trouble am I going to be in here? Oh, thankfully it's gone just past the yellow. And a bit of a schoolboy error getting the double kiss, but it hasn't done me too much harm. But now I've got a chance of putting this red in behind the pink and the black, and hopefully getting the cue ball up to roughly where it is now. But actually really happy with the way that one's worked out. Very, very awkward for Brett now to hit a red. Oh, now let me tell you, one look at it on the table, we both thought it was black first, but I'm just going to slow it right down. Oh, do you know what, even in the slow-mo I'm not sure if that was black first or red first. Yeah, so as I say, we did play it as Brett had hit the black and gave me 7 points. Whether that was a right decision or not, who knows? We both felt like it was the correct decision at the time. So, blue into the corner, white off the side cushion, get down onto the red. That's the shot that I need to be playing. Now I did have two choices of shot here. You could play the negative shot and leave the cue ball where the red was, send the red round the table, or I can do that and play the positive shot and play the pot. And if I take the pink now, I'm not getting onto the yellow. Not unless I play deep screw, maybe a bit of reverse side, using the black as well, and that could go all sorts of wrong. So taking the relatively straightforward black, because the cue ball's always going to do that. And I'll have a shot on it, so happy with the way that black's gone in. And would have preferred the yellow into maybe the green pocket, but I'll take it down to the corner next to pink and black. But I guess this one could be played with an element of safety, so I can try and also hold the cue ball up near the bolt cushion. And if the yellow is close but doesn't go in, hopefully it will jaw and go along the side. Hasn't done that, but it's still no gimme. Oh, that was very, very close from Brett there. So, can I pop the yellow and get onto the green, or am I just going to take the 2 points as I'm in the lead and want to protect it? No, I tried to get on the green, so that's the second time in 2 frames that I've tried a very similar shot and got a very similar outcome because I'm rubbish at that particular shot. Oh, that's just wobbled. So just off straight, so no real fear of cue ball following this in, unless I get it very, very wrong. So what's it now? 25 in front with 25 on. Just making sure of that green. Difficult brown queuing off the cushion. If I can drop it in, I'll be on the blue. Or not to be, sadly. Now, pink and black are in beautiful place for getting the cue ball in behind. Not quite the angle for Brett to get it in there that time. So, in or over, in the green pocket. Not even close, that one needs a bus pass. Okay, now do I play the pot here, or do I try and be evil and get the white in behind the pink and black myself? Yes, I did take on the pot. Wasn't too far away from it. Now I guess Brett's deciding, do I pop the brown and go for the snooker off the blue? That's worth the extra point. Or is he going to use the jaws of the pocket, send the brown up the table and leave the white in behind the pink and black? I think they're really the only two shot choices. Not sure if Brett was trying to. Oh, here we go. I think he was saying he was trying to get the brown to wiggle and go in behind pink and black. Oh, this looks like a very good line. Now, thankfully, as I'm in snookers, or Brett's in snookers required, thankfully I can only play this once, so I'm not trying to hit this one hard, because I don't want to batter it round the table and then leave a relatively straightforward snooker afterwards. So just trying to roll up to touch it. But even on this table, I know it's fast, but it's not. It's not that fast. So there's 4 points to Brett. He's certainly digging in to try and get these snookers. Right, but he's left this one. Can I get this one in? Get nicely on the blue. Yeah, very happy with that one. Didn't overhit that at all. Went in very cleanly. Was that going to reach? Yeah. And rushing the black, so that one's always going to miss. Ah, even though it was close. Right, pulled it back to 3-2. Let's get straight into frame number 6. I know this this particular video is quite a long one, but hopefully you'll appreciate the nuances of the game rather than me just showing balls going in the pockets. You guys and girls might learn something on how not to play certain shots and what to do in certain situations, especially from me on the long distance deep screw stuff. Yeah, don't copy what I'm doing because that is very much wrong. Now the red at the bunch does go, and it's just a fag paper's width off a straight, so can I move a couple of the other reds? Yes, I can. Haven't moved them as much as I wanted to, so I'm going to try and get into them again, but I've hit that with completely the wrong side. Thank you, Dave, for respotting. And for some silly reason I'm going to decide that it's a good idea to take this red on. Wasn't too far away from it, to be fair, but I think that was definitely the wrong option. Should have just played the yellow between the... Sorry, played the red between the yellow and the brown and left the cue ball up on the bolt cushion. Which is the shot that Brett's played. Thankfully, the two reds below the pink were actually a plant, which I didn't look at the last time. After getting into them the last time, I should have had a quick look when potting the black. Yeah, could have done with a little bit more pace. Wanted to play into an area below the blue spot, so I could have had a choice of the red into the middle, or a choice of these two into either corner. But very happy with the way that one's gone in. Yeah, trying to hold for the blue into the middle now. Does it go to the corner? Which would be an easier shot. Yeah, it looks like it does go to the corner. Just roll it in, have the red to the middle. Or relatively close, but definitely no cigar. Now that, I don't know if Brett had to manufacture an angle to get on to manage that shot, or if that was a natural angle, but it was exceptionally well judged to just touch into the balls and leave himself on the black. That's probably shot of the match so far, I would say. Oh. And then he goes and misses that one, sadly. Now what am I trying here? Oh yes, I'm going to try the double into left middle, but want to hit it with enough pace to get the cue ball over this side of the table again, so the red that I'm next to isn't available into the left corner, if that makes all makes sense. But I've hit it with my sledgehammer again, and didn't leave it potable, and we faffed around for a few kind of null and void safety shots for a few minutes, so I thought I'd just get rid of those. And Brett's had that effort on the red to the yellow pocket rejected. So Can I drop this one in and get on one of the 3 bulk colours sitting there? Right, you can pop the red. What am I going to go for now? Brown and green are always going to take the cue ball away from the red, so I think it's going to be a shot at the long yellow, because then the cue ball's not really travelling too far. You should look, oh dear, look at that. My reaction says it all there, doesn't it? Yes, knew that was missing from the moment they made contact. So does this red cut in the middle? No, Brett's not even attempted that. Now there is a very skinny edge here, so I might be able to get in behind the yellow. Might. Oh, flick off the black would be nice. Yes, apologies about that one. I was trying to get in behind there, but not with the use of the black. Can Brett get out of this with just a swerve? He certainly can. Look at that. Very nice too. So I've just had a quick look at the angle to go directly in behind blue and yellow, and the pink, in my mind, looks like it's in the way. So I thought I'd have a stab at the double. Which I wasn't too far away from. It does look like Brett's got half a chance of getting me in there. Yes, very, very well played on that one. So I've just cut out the little bit of thinking time about this one. So gone off a couple of cushions. Again, I was trying to, didn't want to hit it too hard, because then the cue ball's also going to react differently off the cushions. So I made adjustments and still missed it, sadly. Now, am I going to be able to screw in behind it? I didn't mean to hit the black with the red, but as you can see, I've got had some side on that one, and it zipped the cue ball off. And yes, where I've got my finger pointing is exactly where I thought Brett was going to leave the cue ball, which would have been directly behind the black. And I think if he'd played that with a bit of right hand side, I would have been in an awful lot of trouble, and he would have put me there. So I don't think this is a snook, but it's definitely awkward. There's just an edge. But Brett's caught the yellow. So bonus 4 for yours truly. Okay, pop the red and then get on the blue, as that's going to be going blue to yellow is going to be a lot easier than yellow. Oh, you need to pop the blue, you dipstick. Oh my god. Good shot, Brett. Yellow and blue are touching. Gonna have to play this cushion first. And surely you can't do anything but pop the blue. Very, very well played. Now it doesn't really look to be any shot on, so I'm attempting to play cushion first and then hit the yellow sort of quarter ball or half ball and send the white up the table. It did sort of work, but catching the pink wasn't my intention. So this 6th frame has turned into a bit of a tactical battle, hasn't it? Just rolling up behind the green. The yellow's not, excuse me, not near a cushion. Well judged. Very well judged. Now can I get the white somewhere back to where it is now? Or just a fraction too hard. Yeah, touch less pace and that would have been a lovely snooker. Oh, that's an absolute beauty. Oh, but he's missed that one thick. So what would you do here? I'm looking at a couple of different shots here. Could go thin off the green on the right hand side and try and use the black as a snookering ball, but there's probably 2 ball widths between the black and the bulk cushion, so that could easily go wrong. So I'm going to attempt the pot, but playing it firm enough so that the white goes up and down the table, and that way if I miss the green, hopefully it will go towards the black. But I've missed it thick rather than thin, and yes, spotted the green. That is not helpful. Yes, this one definitely seemed like a race to the blue. Yes, too many points here. You would feel. Yes, very, very nice pop there. Is he going to finish it off? Go on, Brett, just take this one in. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, so I think I've messed up the score a little bit earlier on in the game, but it's definitely 3-all after 6 frames. I can't remember if at the end of the last video I had it the correct way around or not, but anyway, yes, it is 3-all going into the last 3 frames, and the standard does improve because so there's at least one of the frames where it ends up how you would want to play the game of snooker. but you'll have to join me later for that one. But for now, everybody, thank you very much for staying with me towards the end of this one, and I will see you next time. So for now, take care.